Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. So welcome to another video of the end of time. We talk about the coming of the Mahdi, the Dajjal and things like that. This hadith that I want to share with you is so important and so relevant to our time, especially these days. What we're seeing on social media, television, everywhere, you just get overwhelmed with the fitna of the people that are befalling on all of us pretty much. So Rasulullah he mentioned about a situation. This particular situation is applicable to all of us, wallahi. Even though when I was reading this hadith that I will be mentioning to you in a second, when I was reading this hadith, I was thinking maybe this situation or this hadith is applicable only to a certain group of people. But wallahi, if you take a look at this hadith clearly, it is indicating that this can happen to any one of us, regardless of who you are. Rasulullah he mentioned this hadith. He said that لا تقوم الساعة حتى يمر الرجل بقبر رجل, that a man will pass by a grave and he will talk to the person in the grave, the dead person in the grave. He will talk to him. So the person is passing by and he saw this grave and he's talking to this grave, and he said to the grave, فَيَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي مَكَانَهُ. He will say, "Oh, to me, I wish I were in your place." Subhanallah. So the man is passing by the grave and he's he's feeling bad that he's not dead, rather it is somebody else. Why we are saying this kind of attitude into this time in people's mind, and when we come across a lot of the problems that we're facing on a day-to-day basis, you will see that we have problem with domestic abuse, sexual abuse, you name it. People who are depressed, very highly depressed, and PTSD. There are a lot of other diseases that are taking place. So as a result, people, when they get overwhelmed, they don't want to live anymore. They want to take their own life, and this is exactly what this person is referring to. That he will wish that he were under the ground than being on the ground. So, dear brothers and sisters, the fitna, and this person is not saying it because all of a sudden something happened to him. The hadith indicates here that this person is saying these things, he is wishing for death because of the fitna, the trial that he is going through in his life. So he prefers death over life. And this hadith, dear brothers and sisters, also true for people who are experiencing any kind of trauma, childhood trauma. These things are so common. Relationship abuse, you just name it. Like, we, all of us, are some way, shape or form experiencing this kind of trauma, this kind of bad experience. So at one point, some people would say to themselves that, hey, I wish that I were dead than being alive. And this is so true. This Rasulullah indicating that a time will come when people will say that. So we hope that inshallah, and this is one of the signs of the day of judgment, or the coming of the hour, that this will happen. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from the fitna that we are facing right now, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us. And inshallah, if you're new to this page, I make videos, videos episode, and I'm trying my best to come up with as many hadiths as possible to create awareness, so that inshallah we can turn to Allah Azza wa Jal and seek repentance with him. Again, if you're new to this page, like this page. If you're on YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.